Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. Today is the 27th of September 2022. As you can see on the screen, we have the Wildwood Tavern items in the Atomic Shop this week. So let's take a look at it. I didn't make a video last week, so we'll take a look at those items as well. Okay, first thing up for grab is the Wildwood Tavern. So this looks pretty exciting to me. It's been a while since we've seen anything worthy in the Atomic Shop, and I think this probably makes that cut. Just looking at the Wildwood Tower, that looks like a pretty nice prefab build in there, right? So I can see kind of some neat little buildings in the new shelter, in the PITT shelter, or neighborhood shelter, whatever they call it. This kind of fits that kind of theme, right? So anyway, the first thing is the Wildwood Tavern bundle for 1200 atoms, which is a reasonable amount of money. So you get the tavern, you get the wallpaper, the stool, the sign, the ceiling light, and the Vault Gold dining room ceiling light and the Vault Gold bar ceiling light. Okay, so you got the tavern, wallpaper, the two ceiling lights, I guess. One's kind of a round one, one's kind of more of an oval one. The sign and some bar stools for 1200 atoms. So not a bad bundle. Since these ones normally go for 700, although I see it for 800. Again, it's one of those things that they think are going to be popular, so they bump up the price a little bit. Okay, so actual Wildwood Tavern. So again, I'm pretty excited about this. I'm looking forward to seeing that out in the world. But yeah, it looks like a pretty nice prefab building that kind of blends in with the landscape of Appalachia. So it's going to be kind of cool seeing this sort of in the Savage Divide and things, because I think it's pretty suitable, blending quite nicely. For 800 atoms. Okay, tavern wallpaper. You get kind of that half and half wallpaper. So I'm expecting we'll see some neat builds with the bar. Okay, we got the Vault Gold ceiling lights. So there's two types there, sort of like I guess they're both kind of oval, I suppose. Thought one was more round. Very cool, I think. 300 atoms. The Wildwood Tavern sign for 250. Very nice looking sign as well. Some bar stools for 250. Okay, the HAMBONE stool. Lay down some slap happy rhythms with this HAMBONE stool instrument. So I'm a little blown away by the price, but I think I'm misunderstanding. That's why I've been a little quiet. I'm trying to figure out what makes this a 500 atom stool, right? I see this one, they clap in, lay down some slap happy rhythms. So am I looking at that correctly? That you can clap if you sit down on that stool, maybe? That'll be my guess. I can only explain why it's 500. Anyway, that's going to be interesting. Let me know if you know what that is. I'm guessing you can actually do some clapping of some sort. Okay, then we have the mole rats painting, which is kind of similar to the dog painting around the pool table. This one is mole minus, or mole rats, if you will, which is kind of cool. I don't know the history behind that picture, but I think there's some history with the dogs. I remember one of my aunts had the dog picture when I was very little. So this is kind of nostalgic a little bit. It's kind of cool. If you've never seen that picture, I'm sure there's some meaning behind that. For 300. Okay, we have a message board kiosk. Decorate with your favorite postal sign letters in your camp. Go away. Alright. For 300. Okay, then I think this is from last week, if I remember correctly. They've got the Union bundle. That is the Union helmet, the PITT Union white steel barrel, the blue steel barrel, the red steel barrel, the neon sign, the Union outfit, the scaffolding kit, the PIP-BOY paint, and the Union backpack for 1,300 atoms. Doesn't seem like a bad deal, kind of. I think a little bit overpriced, but I'm a little biased when it comes to certain cosmetic items. But 1,300 items is okay, I guess. Okay, we have the Union outfit for 700. We have the scaffolding kit. Looks like you can build like a little bridge there, just out of scaffolding. Kind of cool. 500 items, not a bad price. The Union backpack. The local 42 PIP-BOY paint for 400. Way overpriced in my opinion. It's just one of those things you don't really notice. It's like a gun skin almost, right? That should be at best 250 in my opinion. At best, I think this should be kind of 50, 100, 150, somewhere in that park range. It's just a freaking yellow color, but anyway, that's my 2 cents. The pit barrel set for 300, so you get 3 different color pit barrels, kind of cool. The Union sign, 300. The red polka dress, kind of cool. The chalk letter set. I'm going to guess you can somehow write on this board. So what I'm seeing here. Sometimes the best expression involve chalk. Chalk letter set. Okay, so I guess it comes with letters. You can put those letters. You can't really draw on it. I guess it comes with maybe different fonts and you can somehow write on it. That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. Although I can see some very probably a lot of profanity type stuff on that board, right? Okay, then we have the Armory weapon paint bundle for down from 2,000 to 1,384. This comes with the Patriot paint for the fixer, the handmade rifle paint, the 50 cal machine paint. So if you're looking for a whack of gun paints, this is probably it. The copper yield Gatling plasma paint, the Gatling gun paint, the super sledge paint, the Black 800 rifle paint, for a total of 2,000 atoms with a discount of 400, giving you 1,600 atoms this week, which isn't too bad, I guess, because these paints are normally quite overpriced. They something like 500, 400 for per paint, so I guess you get a reasonable value there. Okay, we got the responders bundle, 1,800 down to it looks like 360 off of that, but that's like 1,440 somewhere around there. Responders rescue bundle comes with a bunch of flags, power armor stations, weapon workspace, responders backpack. Okay, we've got it here. So we've got some flags, some workstation skins, signs, and the red lights. Down to 840, I have one power armor paint, which is probably the most expensive part of this, and it's still 840. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. I have that paint. It was one of my favorite paints at the time. Kind of cool. Alright, it's not too bad. I remember I paid 2,000 for just the power armor paint when it first came out. So this, you get that plus everything else. So if you base it on that, and I think I've seen that paint down to around 1,000, maybe 1,200. So it dropped from 2,000 to about 1,200, I'd like to say. So yeah, probably worthwhile, that bundle. Okay, the MOTHMAN CULTIST bundle. Okay, this is a MOTHMAN CULTIST CA.M.P bundle. Again, a whole whack of stuff. 1,500 original cost, 300 discount, 1,200. Again, probably worthwhile buying at this price, getting a bit of a discount. You get, looks like quite a lot of stuff there. Okay, then we have the EQUALIZER paint Parama skin down from 1,400 down to 980. It's like a pretty cool paint. It comes with excavator, pretty much all the PA paints, all the common ones anyway. I shouldn't say all of them because there's so many different ones now. Okay, MOTHMAN Hunter bundle outfit. Okay, the Brotherhood Armory. 560. It's on discount. I don't particularly like this one just because of these spiral stairs. Kind of annoys me trying to get in and out of these places. Anyway, that's my comment on that one. So 700 down to 560. Pretty good price if you like the look of that. I want to collect all the Brother Steel stuff. Okay, we have the Corvega paint PIP-BOY skin down from 600. Again, I have to shake my head at this stuff. Like, how does a PIP-BOY paint or color be 600 atoms? Again, this should be 100 atoms tops, right? In my opinion. Okay, I don't know how much this is going for. I'm going to guess like 300. The Voltec prototype purifier, hanging planters, I think was on discount last week. The CHALKBOARD paint, 1,400. Okay, pretty cool power armor paint there, 1,400. Normally goes for 1,800. Well, it used to in the old days go for 1,800. So 1,400 is actually a sale without it being on sale. We got the Fetch Collectron and the Brother Steel Reclaim bundle for 2,400 atoms. I think that's used to, I keep on seeing this guy, and I think they used to sell this for $30 in the Microsoft store, right? So now you can get it for atoms. That'll be my guess anyway. Okay, you can get the Brother Steel Parama paint for 1,400. Pretty looking, dope looking Parama paint there. For those of you who want that, the Brother Scouting Tower. I never really looked like the look of this one. It just, to me, seemed like a monstrosity. But, of course, you know, following the theme of Brother Steel, go big or go home, right? As they would say. So, yeah, this might be a thing. I've definitely seen some really cool builds of these towers. Like, you know, someone would have like 3 or 4 towers. You know, quite a massive build. I remember they had all these large towers, and then everything was pretty much empty because they just didn't have budget, unfortunately, to actually fill them up, right? Okay, the Brother Steel Barracks Locker for 500. Brother Steel Tactical Field Pack. That's kind of cool. Okay, Brother Steel Barricade. It's kind of neat as well, 350. Okay, then we get the Free States sign, which is free. You get some perfect bubble gum free today. You get the rocket suit. I don't know how much that's going for. Spark plugs. The Blue Bridge bundle. 900. Oh, discount 900. 1,800 down to 900. So half price. So we get the trader outfit, trader hat, Parama paint, Blue Ridge paint, action lever gun. I guess it's always the PA paint that pushes the price up. Otherwise, I'm thinking it's not worth 1,800. But anyway, I wish they'd give. I guess how can I argue half price there, right? 50% off, right? Enclave set, Enclave CA.M.P set for 420 atoms, down from 700. Okay, not a bad price. Anyway, there you go. So yeah, there should be something for everybody in the last 2 weeks. You know, I think this is probably the most exciting cosmetic we've had for some time, in my opinion. It looks pretty cool, and I'm going to look forward to actually seeing that out there, and what it actually looks like inside. Definitely on the outside it looks kind of neat, right? I mean, just having maybe a few of these around a camp would make it almost look like a little town or little city. And like I said, if you put this in the neighborhood shelter, I think we're going to see some really cool looking shelters, because that one has kind of an open sky, which makes it look like an outdoor instant, which is really cool, right? And if you don't know what I'm speaking about, I will show you, or attempt to show you in a second. But I made a video on this. And there's this new shelter, the neighborhood square shelter, which has what looks like a sky, which is really cool. And it's a very large building area by the looks of it. And I read today that there is a sewer somewhere here with running water, and you can actually hear the running water sound. So if you're in the shelter, go look for that. Maybe it's in here, the running water stuff. But go look for that. But yeah, very cool looking indoor shelter. I think with 1800 atoms, probably one of the best shelters I've seen yet that we've had in the game. So if you like building, go for it. It's definitely worth paying that premium for that shelter, or just wait until it goes on for becomes on a sale, and then get it when it's on sale. Anyway, thank you for watching. Enjoy, and just comment and let me know what your thoughts are.